There was a time, I think I was, 17? I went to juvie for 2 days. When I went to juvie, the dude inside of there, he was like, he pulled me out. We went upstairs. He was like, bro, there's something different about you. Started asking me questions. He's like, how do you see the world? He's like, what's the most amount of money you think you can make? I was like, he was like, what does rich mean to you? Like, what if I paid you a certain amount an hour? How much do you think? What would mean? What would you think is rich? And I was like, $20 an hour. He said, bro. He said, I make $80 an hour. I said, bro, you're lying. He said, no, salary. I said, oh. And then he would basically ask me a bunch of stuff, but at the end, he was getting me to understand how small you can think the world is, and if you think the world is a certain size, how limited your options can be. And so I'm sitting here thinking, because I saw a TikTok where EJ the Maker was like, he was like, wait, let me see. Damn, boy, you look clean. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, that's nice. Yeah, you do look clean. Yeah, I like that. Matter of fact, let me see what size that is. Maybe let me try that on real quick.
No, knife is not gonna see my
No, I'm playing with you.
That's nice, Mama. Come here, let me take a picture.
But yeah. And I was sitting here thinking, because he basically posted a TikTok where he was like, oh, going to my friend's house, and like going to my friend's house and they're rich or whatever, blah blah blah. But the dude was like, oh yeah, this is my understory, this that. And when I went over to my friend K's house for the first time, I thought bro was rich. Whole time he just had I think a 2-story house. My friend Trey's house, 2-story house, 3 stories including the basement. I just stayed in an apartment all my life, and I'm sitting here really thinking about how living in that space and only really seeing that and always being in that enclosed space really transformed, or really boxed my mind in a lot of areas. Even though I was a super creative individual, I feel like a lot of times my creativity was fostered because my mind was seeking to go outwards from the physical place I was in. And it's not the like talk down upon living in an apartment or nothing like that, bro. Nothing like that. I'm just simply looking at it from the angle of what type of situations and circumstances can we find ourselves in that box you in without you even realizing it. That's like the trap. Even now, I try to stay always outside the box, bro. I feel like that's kind of the thing. It's like a natural trait of being an artist. Like, you always outside the box, you know. You always ahead. You always whatever. And you, as an artist, your job is to go here. And if everybody's over here, your job is to go here and bring this here, or bring these people here, if that makes sense. So, yeah.